Kia ora and welcome to the first Zing in 4 months. And this is the beginning of a new project in terms of the Zingspirations that is based on the idea that for ages I've been told that I should be writing a book. And all very well to hear people say it, whole other kettle of fish to actually start writing. So the idea is that over the next 12 months, the Zingspirations are going to become chapters in a book, or the synopsis for a chapter in a book. And so each week or over the course of a few weeks, I'm going to tease out an idea that's part of the wider Zing philosophy on life and on living a more conscious life. And so this week and over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to explore a concept that I seem to write a lot on the Zing pages when I'm working with people coaching, and that is this idea of slowing down. And slowing down is an interesting thing because it can be very challenging when the whole world around you is pretty much focused on going as fast as you possibly can to wherever you're going. And what that means is that people's internal sense of time and of speed starts to speed up over time, and it can be a huge contributor to stress. So I teach people how to slow down, how to get more done by slowing down, which sounds like it shouldn't work. How can you get more done if you're slowing down? And so the theme of this week is the idea that you're in a rush, it's the morning, you're running late, you drop your keys twice on the way out the door, you put your jacket on backwards, you fall over the cat, you forget something just as you've locked the door, have to go back in, pick it up, you run late, you arrive at wherever you're going, so it's a meeting, and there is that perfect person, not a hair out of place, with their coffee that they managed to have time to pick up. And you say, oh, such a rush to get here, and they go, oh, I know. And you think, how do they do it? And the idea is that when someone in that particular situation is faced with a rush, a deadline, the second hand ticking, it's got to be done, they'll often do something really strange. They'll slow down. They slow down because they become more deliberate. They slow down because they get more done. They slow down because they're not going to drop their keys if they're not in a rush. They slow down, they pat the cat on the way out the door instead of falling over it. They slow down, they've already picked up the papers that they needed for the meeting because they were thinking about it. So the whole concept of slowing down is about becoming more deliberate in our actions. Now, that might seem unthreatening when it is in the context of getting out of the house on time, getting to a meeting, dropping the kids at school, whatever it is. It becomes a little more challenging when you think of deliberate action as, no matter what you're doing, slowing down and being conscious, turning off the autopilot and becoming a being that is used to being in the world, that is slow and deliberate in their movements. Because when you become on that level of conscious, and it is a conscious idea, and this, I guess, is where the whole Zing philosophy heads to eventually, is the idea that you become a conscious being, you become aware most of the time, or as often as you can be, of exactly what your actions are creating, what you're actually reacting to, and how you react. And slowing down allows you to do that, and a lot of people don't want to do it because it means taking responsibility at a really deep internal level. It reflects on the outside, but it starts on the inside for what they do with their lives. And so as we head down the next 12 months or so of the Zings, the idea is we're creating a more conscious way of life, we're creating a more responsible way of life, that there's a really deep transformation that can happen from there. There's some really simple things it can affect, like getting out of the house on time and being able to grab that coffee before you get to the meeting. There's some deeper things it affects too, like your reaction to things. So welcome to a really amazing journey. There is partly my own journey as well. In terms of slowing down, I put my hand up and say that's been one of the hardest things to learn to do. However, the amount I now fit in my life because of slowing down has improved dramatically, but so has that level of responsibility. So, on that note, namaste, and welcome to the new Zingspirations for 2011-2012.